My name is Angie Chalemi, and I'm going to make two different versions of our Simply Salsa. One is in our Quick Chef Pro, which is going to give it more of a pico de gallo consistency, and the other one is in our Power Chef, which is going to make a smooth salsa, almost like what you would find at Chili's or restaurants like that. Okay, so I'm going to start with our Quick Chef Pro first. This piece, like I mentioned before, is going to make it pico de gallo consistency, and you'll see when we get it chopping. What I love about this piece is you don't need any electricity. You just toss everything in and it's good to go. So I'm going to throw half an onion in there, and I'm going to throw some cilantro in there. You can omit that if you don't like cilantro. I won't judge. And then I'm going to do half a jalapeno. We like it spicy in this house, so I'm going to throw the whole thing in, seeds and everything. I'm going to plop this lid on and give it a couple spins. And you can see how quickly everything chops right up. This tool is great in a camper, or if you're even tent camping, this would be a great tool to take along with you. It comes with its own seal, so if you wanted to make the salsa and then let it marinate overnight, you could do that. Take a peek. Still a little rough for me, so I'm going to give it a couple more spins. So you can see it's a rough chop in there, and you'll see the difference when we go ahead and do the Power Chef with it as well. So next I'm just going to add a can of tomatoes. I've already opened these. I'm going to show you how to open the second one with our can opener. Our can opener is a reverse engineering can opener, which means that it unglues the can instead of slicing through it. So all of the edges, once the can has been opened, are completely smooth. You're not going to get any cuts through trash bags or anything like that. So all you do is you spread the tool apart, spread the legs, and then you're going to squeeze it together, twist all the way around. And I love this ergonomic handle on our can opener. I have lupus, so my joints are very weak, and this is something that is very simple for me to grab onto and use. And then you'll kind of feel when it loosens, and you can hear it loosen everything up. I think I got it. Then you just use the little beak on the corner to pull the lid off, and it comes right off. So I'm going to go ahead and dump that whole can right in here. I'm also going to squeeze some fresh lime juice in there. This is our Zest Impress tool. You put the lime upside down in there, give it a good squeeze, and you can see how much juice comes out from that Zest Impress. It gives it a nice good squeeze. And then I'm going to do one more because we like it pretty limey. You can kind of tailor this to whatever you like. And then the last thing I'm going to do is some of our Southwest Chipotle seasoning. This is an exclusive seasoning blend from Tupperware. It's almost like a taco seasoning, so you can do it in salsa. It's great on chicken, anything that you would normally add taco seasoning to. It is kosher and gluten-free, so it's a great little addition. Oh, and I forgot the garlic, so I'm going to toss some of that in there. Maybe. So I'm just going to give it, we're garlic eaters too because we're Italian, so I'm going to throw some of that in there. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of salt. All right. Y'all ready to see the magic work? You just throw this back on, give it a quick spin. Pull the blade out so you can really see it. That's it, perfect pico de gallo. And we are back. I'm going to make the second version of our salsa. This one is going to be more of a smooth chop, and this is the way that my family prefers it because we believe that the flavors kind of meld together a little bit better. I don't like getting a big old chunk of onion, but if that's what floats your boat, you go for that. So again, I'm just going to toss half an onion. This time I'm going to toss it in our Power Chef. And then I'm going to throw some cilantro in there, just like we did in our Quick Chef Pro. And another half of a, oh, those were big old jalapenos, so I'm going to do another half of that one. And then this one is easy peasy. You just slide that on and pull this straight. So you'll see how quickly it gives me a fine chop on that. And I'll let you peek inside. There's not really any big chunks left. It's all pretty fine. So I'm going to do that. We're going to throw in a can of tomatoes. I'm going to, again, squeeze some fresh lime into it. You put the lime in upside down in our Zest and Press. Give it a good press. My chef series knife might be overkill for that, but it is kind of fun. Another good press. All right. Then, because I'm Italian, we don't measure anything. I'm going to throw some Southwest Chipotle seasoning in there. A little bit of salt. Some garlic. Because I'm Italian and you got to have garlic and everything. If you're not sweating garlic right at the end of the day, you haven't done your job. All right, so I'm going to throw some of this back in there. Give it another quick pull. Few pulls. And we are all done. What I love about making homemade salsa is you're gonna avoid having the preservatives that jarred salsa typically comes with. You can use completely organic ingredients if you would like for a fraction of the cost if you were to pay for a homemade salsa. And then I'm gonna give you a quick peek, oops, of what the two look like, side by side. So you can decide if you like it more pico de gallo consistency, which is this one, then you want to go for the Quick Chef Pro. If you like it smooth, like this one, you want to go for the Power Chef. I personally think you need both tools in your kitchen, not only because I'm your favorite Tupperware lady, but because the Power Chef is great for making fruit smoothies in the morning. It's great for the salsa, like we showed. It's great for whipping up batter with the paddle attachment. The Quick Chef Pro is great for making the pico de gallo like we looked at. It's great for making a mango salsa. And it's just has a paddle attachment as well. You can make some fresh whipped cream, spin off a small salad in the basket attachment. So as you can see from today's demo, you definitely need both pieces in your home, but you might want to start with one or the other. And keep in mind that the Quick Chef Pro does come in our consultant kit, which you can join our team today for only $30 instead of paying the $69 per tool. And we can talk more about that offline. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you learned something new and enjoy your salsa.